Well, welcome everybody to this momentous occasion here, grand opening of Dr. Brown's Urgent Care facility. For those who may not know, my name is Joe. I'm the President and CEO of the Glendora Chamber of Commerce. And then I would like to bring up, there he is over there. We also have the Azusa Chamber of Commerce here. The President and CEO Steve Castro is right over here. And then we'll also bring up some more people to present some certificates to you. So, without further ado, I'd like to start out with, from our county supervisor, brand new Catherine Barger. It's new, right? We have Rosa.
As long as you don't say Antonovich.
No, I won't say
Antonovich. Congratulations on behalf of Supervisor Catherine Barger.
Thank you, Rosa.
10 million residents of the county. Congratulations, best wishes, and welcome back to the 5th District.
All right, appreciate it.
And then from the great city of Glendora, we have our Mayor Pro Tem Gary Boyer and Council Member Mendel Thompson. Want to come on up?
Try not to get hurt on the way
Oh,
out
hey.
here. I notice on the front door it says emergency services are not provided here. So when I fall off a ladder at home or anything like that, I can't come rushing over.
Well, I'm an emergency medicine doc, so I
Oh,
can take
okay.
care of it. That disclaimer up there. It's not a hospital, but
You'll take care of it.
yeah, I'll take care of it.
Anyway, we're here on behalf of our Mayor, Gene Marabito, and our other council members to welcome you to Glendora. This is great. We were just talking about, we used to come in here and rent videos.
Yeah, blockbuster.
But I think this is a much more needed service here in Glendora, and the fact that I don't know if we have another urgent care facility in Glendora or not.
Yeah.
But we want to welcome you to Glendora. Do you live here?
I live in Pasadena.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I grew up in Pasadena. So.
We'll get you out here.
All right.
But you're going to find Glendora is a great community, and you're going to get a lot of support from the community and the other business members.
Okay,
and
great.
On behalf of the city, I just want to welcome you. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Looking forward to being there.
Okay, great.
Okay, and then representing the chamber, we have two presentations to you. First up, I'd like to bring up board member Mercedes Castro to present you with your membership button.
Now, is this confusing? Mercedes Castro, married to Steve Castro from the Azusa Chamber, on the board of the Glendora Chamber.
I had the Castros. I know the Castros.
No, I just want to welcome you to the city of Glendora and to the chamber. I think chambers are essential for small businesses. I belong to 3 chambers. I'm on the board of 2. And I have a small business in the border of Azusa, Glendora for the last 18 years, and we look forward to helping you.
Great,
and
great.
make your business grow. I have this little pain I want to
All
talk
right,
to
come
you
on.
about.
Thank you.
I thought you were going to say this pain is about 5'9".
Yeah. That's what they.
And then I'd also like to introduce our board chair, Fawn Imboden, going to present you with a certificate. Oh, just arriving at Council Member Karen Davis. Over here for you, too. Good. Fawn Imboden. Hey.
Well, Dr. Brown, they say location, 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 right?
Right.
It's a great location. You don't not only have one Starbucks, you've got 2 Starbucks.
That's what's going to make it.
You've got Vaughn's, you've got a Subway, and Ty says Subway is doing great already, right, Ty? So congratulations. We love it that you chose Glendora to open Integrative Urgent Care. Health is so important, and it affects all of us, and you have chosen the field of care. That's because you care for people.
Yep,
How great that is.
Thank you.
And I think it's very apropos that you've served at the MLK Medical Center, right?
Yep.
And it's the day after MLK that we are doing the grand opening for you. So congratulations. We pray for many success in your organization because it is about family, it's about caring for people that you exist. So congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now I'd like to invite up Steve Castro from the Azusa Chamber.
Well, we're going to have Cheryl.
Okay.
Cheryl.
You want to introduce
Yep.
Who is Cheryl?
Cheryl's our past chair. and is on our executive board and works for Cardinal Labs, which is right down the street.
Yeah, and I've lived in this wonderful city since 1970. So I grew up in Glendora, went through the schools, shopped in this center for many years, and I'm just really excited that you chose Glendora. So thank you so much. And on behalf of the Azusa Chamber, we'd like to welcome you. And this is your ribbon cutting, and this is choosing to be a member of the Azusa Chamber of Commerce.
Here we go. Thank you.
Before we do the ribbon cutting, would you like to tell us about your facility here?
I really appreciate all you coming out, and just a little bit for those that don't know me. I grew up in Altadena, so I grew up right at the foothills of San Gabriel Mountains, and went to John Muir High School in Pasadena. A couple of Muir graduates, went to UCLA for medical school, and for the last prior to moving back to California, I was in North Carolina working in emergency departments and director of an emergency department in North Carolina area. But a few years ago, I talked to a friend that had opened up an urgent care, and he told me how much he had served the community in the area he was in, and how much he liked doing the urgent care process. So I looked into it a little bit further. And many of you have said, like, you know, why did I choose this location, or how did you find this location? And I actually used a national company to locate one of the best locations in the San Gabriel Valley to try to put an urgent care based on the need in the community, based on proximity to families, based on proximity and ease of access to freeway access. So this location was picked out of, you know, hundreds of locations that we could have potentially been in the San Gabriel Valley. So I'm glad to be here. I'm excited to be here. Talking to Joe and Steve about the potential of this business growing has been exciting over the process that I've gotten to know them over the last few months. And some people want to know about the name Integrative. So after medical school, I did a fellowship in something called Integrative Medicine. And what Integrative Medicine is that instead of looking just at the disease process, because so much in Western medicine is about solving this disease process or solving that disease process, but what Integrative Medicine does is try to look at the whole person. So you want to take into account their mind, their body, their spirit, so the overall health of looking at diet. And you know, a lot of times physicians don't talk to you about diet and dietary changes you need to make, or exercise, or even more importantly, mind. Like a lot of times stress is a big factor in disease processes, and we live in a society that is go, 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 and do, and sometimes we don't take the time to slow down and do things like meditation or mindfulness, which are ways that you can kind of help promote your health. So that's where the name Integrative comes from. And the urgent care, I'm an emergency medicine trained physician, so I've worked in over 12 different emergency departments throughout my training in North Carolina and here in California. And currently, I'm still working in the emergency department that Fawn mentioned at Martin Luther King. And that is a busy emergency department. So, you know, coming here and taking care of the community needs here, I have more than enough experience, and we'll have a well-trained staff to meet any emergent needs. And what's a little bit different in the sense of emergency department is the cost is so much less here. So you can come and you get treatment by the same physician that you would see in the emergency department for a lot less cost. And with a lot of the shift of the cost to the patients, with all these myriad of changes, and there's no telling what's going to happen, you know, in the next few months, but all that cost is being shifted more and more to the patients. And we have a system set up here where we're going to provide affordable care, efficient care, and we're going to focus on customer service. So those are some of the things that I want this staff to focus on. I wanted to thank, besides, you know, thanking Joe and Mr. Castro, Steve for coming out and supporting, and everybody else that was a part of this. My family and friends that have kind of helped me throughout the time. My lovely wife, Ty, she helped set up, you know, all the arrangements that she's stuff, and saying she's going to help with the initial front desk staff and helping out with that. So we have 4 kids, and I guess you'll end up meeting them, but they'll be running around here at some point. But the oldest is 12, and they have a 9-year-old and 2 5-year-old twins. So sometimes this place may be less work than at home. And then I also want to thank my parents for all that they've done for this process. It's been a lot.
invite your parents up to introduce them?
Yeah, my mother, Florida. My father, I was trying not to tear up when I saw her tearing up.
Great.
What I want to do now after we do the ribbon cutting is do a quick tour so I can take you around and show you around and let you see the sights and kind of explain everything to you.
I understand there's something about donuts.
Oh, donuts too.
Yes.
Yeah. Donuts, refreshments, coffee. An apple a day to keep the doctor away.
Okay. Well, congratulations again and again. Welcome to Glendora. Let's do a ribbon cutting and then go into the facility.
Put you two here in the middle, and then everyone else that come on into the picture behind them and fill in this area, please.
We have some pillars in there. I don't know if you want to.
That's maybe
I know.
Wording, yeah. Okay, and then his family, if we could get his family all gathered around him right here, please.
Pretend like everyone likes each other.
Yeah, definitely. Parents, yep.
No hiding back there, folks. Mendel, you can't hide. Okay, everybody right here, please. And nobody moves, nobody gets hurt. 1, 2, and 3. Got it?
Got it.
All right.
Yay!
I guess that's about it. But essentially, this is the main kind of workstation area. So myself as well as the nurse will kind of be centered in this area, but kind of surrounding us in a circle are all the exam rooms. So there's 5 exam rooms. The only different room is this procedure room. It's a little bit bigger. So that's a room where we would do kind of minor procedures like an abscess drainage or lacerations, where we have access to a little bit more equipment in that room. Back in this corner, and it's open, the room is open, there's a full x-ray machine, a digital x-ray machine to the left, and then another bathroom down to the right. This room right back here, initially we're going to be doing mostly urgent care for the first few months, but I'm going to branch out and do some occupational and probably some workers' comp, but that's a DOT certified testing room for like urine drug screens that doesn't have anything in it, so it's certified to do those type of testing for occupational medicine. And then back here, there's a full break room for the staff as well as my office. So you can kind of walk around and check it out, but it's essentially 5 exam rooms, office, and then x-ray equipment back there.
Eric, how long are you going to be open? I mean, what is?
Oh, so the hours are 8 to 8, Monday through Friday, and 9 to 5, Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, so 7 days a week?
Yeah, every 7 days a week.
Cool.
Yeah, some of the insurance companies, they require you, if you're going to say you're urgent care, you got to be open every day.
Really?
Yeah.
And then are there going to be other doctors?
Eventually, but initially it'll be myself and then physician assistants.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Long hours for a while.
Yeah.
Until things
Yeah.
get going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to small business.
Yeah.